We are here today for the resumption of the impeachment proceedings against the Vice President. Today's agenda is simple, yet heavy with consequence. We reiterate that we are not here to decide guilt or innocence. Hindi po ito paglilitis. Hindi pa. We are here for one question. Isang tanong lang. May sapat bang batayan para ituloy ang proseso ng impeachment? That is the only question before us today. Are there sufficient grounds to proceed? Sufficient grounds. That is the question. Wala nang iba. Let us be clear. Today is not about judgment. Today is about justification. Hindi tayo huhusga. Titingnan lang natin kung may dahilan para magpatuloy. To recall, this committee began with 4 impeachment complaints. The first was set aside dahil sa posibleng paglabag sa 1-year bar rule. The second was withdrawn, with the complainants opting to support the third complaint, which brings us now to the third and fourth complaints, the Zaballa et al. Complaint and the Cabrera complaint. Both complaints underwent scrutiny. Both were tested. Pinag-usapan ng mabuti, pinagdebatehan ng matindi, sinuri sa bawat anggulo. Every allegation was questioned. Every point was challenged. Every argument was tested. At tandaan po natin, hindi lang ito ilang pahina. These complaints came with voluminous records, pages upon pages, with annexes and supporting documents. Hindi lang binasa, ito ay inaral. And at the end of that long process, both the Zaballa et al. Complaint and the Cabrera complaint were found sufficient in form and substance. At bakit mahalaga iyon? Because the accusations are not trivial. They are serious, they are weighty, they demand answers. Kabilang dito ang mga aligasyon ng banta sa buhay ng presidente at iba pang opisyal, hindi maipaliwanag na yaman, paglabag sa SALN requirements, panunuhol, at maling paggamit ng confidential funds. Kung ganito kabigat ang mga paratang, hindi pwedeng manahimik. Kailangan itong sagutin. Following the rules, the Vice President was furnished copies of the complaints. She was given the opportunity to respond. Iyan po ang due process. Sa proseso, lahat binibigyan ng pagkakataong magpaliwanag. And she responded. She submitted her answer, 15 pages, with 5 annexes, signed by 16 lawyers, 16 na abogado. And this is crucial. Ito lang ang bago sa atin ngayon. Not the impeachment complaints, because those have already been reviewed, debated, and tested. Not the allegations, because those have already been examined in detail. Ang reklamo laban sa Vice Presidente na pagdaanan na. Ang sagot ng Vice Presidente, iyan ang bago. So today, we do not go back to square one. We do not repeat what has already been done. Ang susuriin natin ngayon ay ang sagot ng Vice Presidente ang tugon niya sa reklamo. Which brings us to this moment to determine whether there are sufficient grounds to proceed. So we ask, did the answer clear the air? Did it refute the allegations? Did it address the seriousness of the charges? Because remember, when the accusations are heavy, the answer must be heavier. At ito ang sentro ng ating pag-uusapan ngayon. Hindi na ang reklamo, na pag-usapan na natin yan. Ang sentro ngayon ay ang sagot. Kung mabigat ang paratang, dapat matibay ang paliwanag. So we focus, esteemed colleagues, on the answer, on its clarity, on its sufficiency. At higit sa lahat, kung ito ba ay diretsyong sumagot sa mga paratang, not evasion, not generalities, kundi malinaw at direktang pagsagot sa bawat aligasyon. And at the end of the day, we return to the question, now that the answer is before us, do we still have sufficient grounds to proceed? Did the answer overturn our earlier finding of sufficiency in form and substance? Did it change anything? Did it weaken the case? Pagkatapos nating suruin ang sagot, may sapat pa rin bang batayan para ituloy ang proseso? Because if there is, then we move forward. If there is none, then we do not. Ang hustisya ay hindi minamadali, pero hindi rin pinipigilan. Iyan po ang tungkulin natin ngayon. At sa pagtupad natin sa tungkuling ito, manatili tayong nakatuon sa malinaw na tanong at sa malinaw na batas. Dahil sa huli, kung malinaw ang tanong at malinaw ang batas, dapat malinaw din ang ating paninindigan.